Hey, welcome back. This video is part 2 of the Texas High School Mariachi Etude number 2. We're mostly going to talk about the notes in this video because there's some difficult notes and some tough positions, but I'm going to make one more video after this and give you sort of a game plan and maybe how you can organize your practice and getting better at performing this etude. So last we had left off on this scale. We're going to stay in that position, that's 5th position. So we have F and right across B flat, D, F to F sharp. So it would be 4, 4, 2, 4, 4. B flat again. Now D with the first finger, F sharp, G. And we can listen for that intonation. Then after G, still in that position, B, D, G, and stretch up for that A flat. So G, B flat, D, G, and stretch A flat. Let's review that one more time. If you can't get all of it as a whole phrase, just break it up into smaller chunks. Just that much. And listen for the intervals. And you get familiar with the notes and the positions. Little by little, like that, and then do the next chunk, and then put it all together. Next, at measure 23, I like to play the F natural with my second finger, and then jump down to first. Also, I like playing all of that measure up bow. For me personally, I think that's more of a phrasing thing. It helps me connect that better versus up and then down. I think it should be as smooth as you can make it. So if up bow is easier for you, keep it all up bow. If you need to separate it, feel free to separate it to make it sound smoother. Then measure 24. I jump up to second position here, second finger on the G, then stay in that position, F, A, C, E flat. Then the fast passage, A, C, E flat, still in second position. Then G, A, 1, 2. Then here, shift up to 5th, C, E flat, F, G. One more time that measure, I would play. Jump up to second. When it comes to fast passages and big shifts, it's easier to sort of creep up the fingerboard and really stay in position if you can. So yesterday I was practicing, I had stayed in 3rd. And then right here, do that big shift. But when it gets a lot faster, that's a big jump from 1st. Basically, your first finger is on F, all the way to C. That's a big shift. So I decided 2nd position, right here, G to C, it's a little bit smaller. And then we stay in that position, C, E flat, F, G. And we will be able to nail it when we're just locked into that position. I'm going to give you a brief example of how I would practice this passage. We'll talk about it a little bit more in the next video, but just so you have an idea of how you can practice this. I have my metronome here set to 80. And if you don't have a metronome, there's free apps on your phone. You can download it. So right here, I would just play each note as a quarter note, the whole measure. Then play that 2 or 3 times until you're comfortable with it, comfortable with the shift, and comfortable with the position. Then we increase the speed. I'm going to go to 85 just so we can go a little bit faster in this video, but you can do 82 and then 84 and up the speed like that. So here's 85. Again, at that tempo, 2 or 3 times until you feel comfortable with it. Increase the speed little by little. I would probably go up to 120 and then bring the metronome back down to 65. And then I would practice as eighth notes. Bum, 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 bum. That whole measure. Now you can do a lot of metronome work with this measure, a lot of practice rhythms, but I wouldn't spend more than 60 minutes in one practice session just on this measure. All right, let's continue. We left off on this high G, then replace with second finger, and then we have B flat in G. Then we're gonna stay in this position. We have B, G, C, A, D, B flat, A, G. So again, to listen for those intervals, an octave lower. And if that's too fast, break it down into smaller chunks. Listen for intonation and listen for the intervals. And little by little, put it together like that. Continue. I would jump down to 5th position, first finger on F natural here. And this little scale, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. Jump up to E flat, E flat, F, G, A. And it's like a little whole tone scale. And then replace with second finger, A, and then we have A and C. Keep your first finger down on C. C, A, D, B flat. E flat, C. B flat. And A with C sharp. And again, we want to listen for those intervals. Continue, go down to 3rd position. And then this little scale, F sharp, E flat, B natural, F sharp, D. I think it'll be okay if you still slur that open D in the same bow. there's not really a big difference if it's separate. Maybe it's a little sharper, but it's a very minute difference. Next part, we have E flat and B, and pinky fourth finger on A. Check intonation. Next, I jump up to fourth position, first finger on the note B. And I like to check with the harmonic. There's a natural harmonic there. C, B, C. Jump up first finger on D to make sure I'm in the right position. And then play G with the fourth finger, but I have my other fingers down because it gives the pinky more support and I can vibrato a lot easier. Versus if I have these fingers up, the pinky is by itself and I need some reinforcements to really do good vibrato on that note. So again, then C to D flat, up to A flat. Again, all those fingers down. My first finger is on that E flat and I stay in that position and vibrato with the reinforcements. Then I jump down to fifth position, third finger on that E flat. Then same thing. C to D flat, A flat. Then replace that with your second finger. B flat, A, G. And of course at measure 35 we have G with the note D. Then a half step E flat in G. Now the half steps up here are so small that from D to E, 2 to 3 are so close, your third finger is going to have to push that second finger out of the way. And then D with second finger and B. Then as you're doing left hand pizzicato, you're making your way back down to first position. And that F sharp. You have open G, F sharp, A and E. And now it pits over the fingerboard to get that pianissimo effect. I hope that was helpful. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks.